to my wall?
Yeah, you know what we'll be doing. One of the things we do. One of the things we do during our workshops is we'll do regular field trips and stuff like that. So after a little bit of time, make sure everybody gets here. You know, because what I don't want to have happen is to have like people try to show up at the workshop and there's nobody here. So once I get a sense of that we've got everybody that's supposed to be here, we'll head on over to your world and see what you got. Sound good?
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So Uncle Space Dog, you've been around for a while. Have you been testing the app out, or have you just got it?
No, I got it like 2 days ago.
Oh, right on. Okay, cool. Are you a musician?
Yeah.
Are you a musician, or are you VR person, or what you do?
A bit of both, amateur both.
Nice.
I saw that video for, I can't remember his name, but that visual synth, Viz synth.
Oh yeah,
on YouTube.
Yeah, Humanity is yeah. You wouldn't believe it.
You a bit of visual.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it, but he's only been on this app for a couple months, so he's done all.
Yeah, joined the Discord, and I saw the kind of background, and I was like, wow, that is quick work.
I know he's exactly. He's got a lot of history behind it, but he got in here and it started making sense of all that stuff, and it's pretty cool because there's a lot of us that are coming from completely different backgrounds, from just people that like to tinker. I'm a elementary school teacher, primary school teacher in the States, and I use PatchWorld to just kind of make really simple worlds so that they can collaborate in the same space together. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So we were just going over a thing because Sadi has a world that we're going to all visit. But I was but I was sharing how I have a tutorial that shows how you can show the world of PatchWorld. You know, this one's such an exciting one, isn't it? This is purposefully boring so that nothing gets broken too soon. That's too bright. Whatever. So but yeah. So the goal is where's the? I've always forgotten where they put the. Hey Raz, what's up? You're muted. I forgot. Does anybody remember where the?
Hello.
Does anyone remember where the origin of this world is, or do we have to? You have to find a block list. Leo, have you ever found where the origin is for this thing? It's just too bright. Anyway, but you see, this in the equal rectangular image right here. This is when you combine your spawn a snap cam, and then you spawn an image block, and then you pull the stream from the snap cam. There you go. Thank you so much. Is that from the block list? Is that how you got it? You're on mute.
I just went in edit
mode. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's what it was. Geek Biscuit. Hello. What's going on? Good to see you. Welcome to the workshop.
How's it going?
We're I'm just going over a couple of things that I've been messing around with, and obviously not everybody needs to do this. Man, everybody's gone to the same concert, it looks like. Damien, Uncle Space Dog, you guys went to that concert. It's really good.
It was so good I can't remember it.
Yeah, they're nameless. They're a nameless band. So I was just telling people, like, I am sort of an enthusiast with like getting people to understand PatchWorld from a standpoint of what it actually looks like in the VR environment. And not very many people that have ever encountered VR are that interested. I'm sure you've found yourself trying to explain, no, it's really cool. Get on VR, and people are like, yeah, no, that's cool. I'm good being on the other side of reality. And it's hard to explain it to friends and family that have never experienced it. So I really want to get people to figure out how to share a 360 view of what we're doing in here at some point. I have done a tutorial, but yeah, it's a many stepped process, but it's worth it. But it starts with using the snap cam and using the image block and making sure that the image is this aspect ratio. And then if you ever want to know more about that, then I'll tell you. But anybody have any? Oh, looks like Damien might have a question. Or do you just doing that? Oh, you're muted. Muted for me. But is it? But on the thing, it doesn't show you that you're muted. That's weird.
So after that, you put a camera here.
Yep.
and
Yeah,
you
the
film.
desktop on the desk. Yeah, the second
Is
step is the desktop. You line the desktop camera so that it picks up the majority of the edges and stuff like of everything, and then in your streaming software OBS, you can change the canvas size to 2:1 and have it so it's exporting that. And then the last step, which is the stupidest step, is this thing called inject metadata. So you have to find this. There's a bit of documentation that helps you walk through it. You download a little thing that injects the metadata in that exported file and basically gives it all of the file naming stuff and metadata, so that YouTube will recognize it as a 360 video. Otherwise it just is a flat image, just like always. It'll look like this. It basically just looks like this, and it won't do anything. But if you put the metadata in it, then it becomes a literal 360 image that you can just hold your phone up and do this, and then it'll look just like it. So yeah, so I've been playing around with that mainly because I feel like that's a pretty important thing for people to understand. But yeah, but
that's cool.
in the meantime, there's so many other things that people do in Patch that that range from interactivity. How do you make something be the most interactive for a space? Say like you want people to, hey, Action Dine, what's going on? A lot of people are like play around with the instruments that are already in here, things that look, like just regular drums, and how those actually can interact with environmental things. The simplest thing that I can think of to show anybody that's brand new at this is going to your device menu and finding like a simple drum machine, or something like one of my favorites is to show everybody is a thing called sample, and that's because it's just a one hit wonder, and you put a bubble in it in the top, and the bubbles represent samples. And so when you go to the sound library, you can either do a drum or some sort of synth stab or something. But like right now, that's a drum. It's already doing something. But what you might notice is you got in the back over here, you have a thing that looks like a guitar, like a instrument cable. That's called a stream. The thing that comes off the side over here that looks like sort of like what you would do in modular keyboarding, that's called a jolt. Those are the two main things that happen in Patch as far as patching, connecting things to one another. This has to do usually with the audio information that you're hearing. This has to do with modular stuff that's happening. Did you? Oh, I think I heard you, Damien. No, I hear Damien now.
Todd. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna leave and come back. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave and come back just so
I can
make
hear
sure
you.
that everybody can hear everybody. If somebody else wants to take over for what I was just saying, and maybe show some modulation or how it connects to a visual thing. I was going to spawn in. Could somebody spawn in a party calls device? Spawn in a particle.
Oh yeah, I was looking at. I'd love to know how to trigger 360 videos actually, because I've got some video loops.
There we go. Thanks, Raz.
Yeah, you're in the right place.
There we go. So yeah, this is the cool thing. Like Raz just showed how well, and that's hilarious. Oh, yep, there we go. So you see, notice how the way I was drumming, the way I. Oops.
Yeah.
Well,
There's a slider if you want it.
Just trying to get it right into the. You can actually put it right into the side of the particles.
Oh.
And all we're doing is patching into the actual like knob or fader on the device, on the knob's input. It's that easy.
Action 9. I'm going to leave and come back just so that make sure that how many people? How many? Can you show of hands? How many people can actually hear my voice? Can you raise your hand? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you can hear me now, Damien?
I hear, but...
Okay, cool. You hear me, but what? What, Raz?
Yeah.
But when I go near
How about
from
this?
you,
Better?
the
How about this? Is that better?
unmuted.
Yeah, I took it off.
Yeah,
I took
it's on spatial.
I took it off that. Okay. All right, so better.
You got to be close.
All right, yeah. So the goal is, I guess, is to to start making combinations that are really insane. Like if you had a 360 video that you want to bring in, if you had something that is an asset, you can move things around and you can modulate things to respond to sound, or you can create really cool interactive spaces and using very few blocks. This is called an interaction box. To give an example, if you reach your hand in and notice notice what happens with the jolts when you do that. All these jolts that are lighting up are showing you that information is being passed through these jolts. This whole side, if you go into what's called edit mode, which is all you do is you press your radio menu button. Yeah, totally.
Here, do you want me on the
well, that camera
camera?
isn't doing anything right now. No, I was just showing how the
that's
cool
not
rectangular.
No,
okay.
okay.
That's a cool cool image right there. I'm recording.
I just want to make sure who's recording. I just want to make sure viewers could see. Okay. Sorry.
Anything? Yeah, I didn't do anything.
So
in edit mode, which is you press your radio menu, which is your X button or your A button, and then it'll give you kind of a context specific menu. And if you're not in edit mode, you'll slide your controller up so that it sets you into that. And what's cool about that is that it'll let you go up to different instruments. It'll give you a little bit more information about what each input point and output point are. And so if you hover your wand over any one of these jolts, you'll see, this has to do with the left controller or the left trigger, or if the left thing is even in there, it'll send a jolt. And depending on what each one of these things are set to do, you'll give different kinds of information. So as you can see, just like from one bit of interactivity, a looped drum thing, which that was kind of nice. You're already creating a world that in 360 without knowing very much of anything. You've spawned, 2 blocks, but you're figuring out how to make combinations of different things. But the interactivity box is like is a super block, because anything I do in here will send out any number of information, whether it's like coordinate information, X, Y, Z, coordinate information, or it can just send numbers, So, I want 25, different orbs, to come out, or whatever. And so, like, depending on where I am in the wire, X, Y, or Z axis, I could be telling it how many spheres it's going to spawn out in the world. It definitely is something that it's so expansive. I could take hours just explaining all the ways that you can connect, but it's more of an imagination thing. It's like, what do you want it to do? What do you want the world around you to do? So one of the things that I really expect that people are doing is discovering and exploring different worlds. Otherwise, you don't even really know what's possible. But once you find a world that does what you're like, oh my God, that's exactly what I want it to do, then that's an attainable thing. And then you go to Discord and say, okay, so I know I went to Leonardo, Bjork's world. he made this crazy instrument. How did he do it? I want to make something just like that. Or I went to Action Dine's world, or I went to Raz's world, and Raz has made this amazing MIDI, wireless MIDI setup where he's got like these incredible, bubble samplers that take, I start crying. I get so excited when I talk about Raz's instruments because they're so in depth. And I just want to again shout out to you, Raz. Raz, you have done so much. You, because you have done so much that like. And not really, and people haven't really seen exactly like, because it's like you're in and out. You're like, here, I made this incredible thing, and you dip, and I want you to know you've done so much for this community, and I really appreciate you. So for what that's worth, from a U.S. teacher, maybe you're like, yeah, I'll put that on the shelf and then throw it in the bin later. But yeah, you got to explore worlds. Raz's world, you can't, don't cheat yourself by not going to one of Raz's worlds or one of Leonardo Bjerk's worlds or one of Action Dine's worlds, because it'll really get your imagination going. And speaking of which, Sadi wanted us to see something that they were working on. So maybe either for problem solving or just kind of trying to help you understand where else you can go with that. Is that what you're thinking? No, it's okay. It's okay. I talk pretty fast because of the coffee.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
We were going to visit one of your worlds just so that we could kind of see what it is you're trying to do, and you can and when we.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's
So
really
here's what you
beginning,
can do.
but
you don't need to make a portal.
It will be nice.
All you need to do is go to that world and set up a live session. If it hasn't already been set up to be a multiplayer, make sure that in the settings of it is at a multiplayer or whatever. And once you start that live session, one of us will see it in the menu, and we'll all go at the same time. Okay? Because the portals don't always give the same instance of the world, so they haven't worked out that bug yet. So you could like spawn a portal, and then we're all like in our own version of the world, like their own timeline. But this will make sure that we'll go to the one that you're the mod for. Okay. All right. So go for it. So go up to your own world, on your own profile, and then when you click on your world, it'll give you the option to start live session, and that's what you would do, and then we'll go there. Okay, sound good? Yep. See you soon. Oh, I was gonna say also, I just reposted some tutorials that I did where I was. It's one really boring vocal loop that I just go over and over again, but in the meantime, I'm showing how certain interactivity works, and so it's kind of rudimentary stuff for people that have been doing it for a while, but it's a good lesson to figure out what blocks to bring in to try moving different things. 360 video though, Geek Biscuit, you must be doing like a lot of VJ stuff. Is that right? Cool. So yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So like, I mean, Resolume and stuff like that, triggering with MIDI, TouchOSC, things like that. But what I like about this is that I can just bring samples into it directly, like loops, and muck around with them. But I've put some videos in as well. I'm just trying to, I guess I'm still stuck at the basic stages of figuring out how to trigger videos and with the sounds and things like that. So I've just got like some boofer, looper.
There's going to be plenty of time for us to we're gonna go visit Sadie's world. We can talk some more about 360 video stuff when we get in there. I'm heading over there right now. Okay. See you guys.
Sure. Okay.
if you want to turn the volume, can you turn the volume down that way we can hear what you're saying. But you can't see my mouth, but it's just gaping open right now with like what am I looking at? It's amazing. Okay. Sadie, I don't want to. Sadie, I'm gonna just do something real quick. Oh, it's a. Oh.
Yeah.
Got it. So there's a sound coming from. Here it is. Got it. No, maybe not.
Yeah. No.
What's the main volume coming from?
It's just there.
Where is it? Oh, it's up there. Oh, there it is. Yes, I should notice. Yes. It's like, oh, there it is.
Here.
Let's see. Let's try
I was
that.
walking today.
Is it that one? That one?
Yeah, I was just using that.
That's exactly what it feels like. Yes.
Well, here's the.
No, must be
Yeah, that's true. Some should be closed. But these guys are still going regardless, so maybe changing.
Right now.
Interesting. So for us, I don't know if everybody's hearing the same thing. It's just really amazing.
That's funny.
Like, I feel like I'm definitely in outer space right now. And,
Yeah.
but these things seem to be grouped still. So Sadie, I don't, just so everybody knows, when we're going into people's worlds, we can't actually save her worlds. So no matter what we change, it's gonna end up hurting the world. And it won't hurt yours either if we go to yours. It will hurt this instance. So if I cut this, okay. Sorry about that. So just so you know, again, don't save this instance. But even if you did, you have there's backups that are you can always go and reload that and save that as your current version. Oh my God, these 360 images are, some of them are horrifying and amazing. I love it. So it gives me a good sense, Sadie, about where your head's at. That's the best part about going to different people's worlds, is be able to say, okay, now I get this. So is this, you said this is a mixed reality thing. So in a way you've made this huge, so somebody can walk through to an asset and it'll set off a sound. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
off the wall.
So for me,
I don't know how
for me, since I haven't set up
for you.
mixed reality in my space, asked me to do that, and so I had to bypass a lot of that stuff. So I'm not seeing like a pass through right now or anything like that. It's okay. I mean, and I think that's being aware that no matter what, when you're doing mixed reality, it's definitely spatially based. So if you're doing it for a specific space, you're gonna have to let people know, this is meant to be mapped in this specific space that I go to or whatever. And you don't necessarily, I mean, I feel like if you wanted to do a test or a demo of what it is that you're actually doing, you could say, you could actually make all of this into a device so that they could go bigger or smaller with it for the rooms that they are in. You know what I mean? Like if you wanted to, for instance, say, this is a installation that I want you to put in your art gallery in mixed reality, right? So here's the device, and then you could group the whole thing, or whatever, and then so in that case I could move it to where it would be in my own art gallery, for instance, and then it would do exactly what you were wanting it to do, but it would be doing it in my room. So I think that just being able to make sure that you're clear about what it is that you're trying to get them to experience, because right now I'm getting a sense of I'm going to be walking around my room and being confronted with these different undulating 3D figures. And it might be horrifying or it might be enlightening, and it's up to you to decide. But it's like feels like this guy's half instrument, like the instrument is part of his body or part of her body, but it also looks like it's just like half instrument, half slab of meat. Am I seeing something? Am I seeing it correctly?
Yeah, actually, it's the core of my concept. So my concept is
actually, it's the core of my concept. So my concept is what called the trans-instrumentalism. So transition or trans between instrument, or in English or in French, well, because it's in French project. So I want to make border less than this between our body and the instrument, and the VR is actually quite nice. We can do anything. So actually, the difficult part is we have 2 real musicians, and I'm just making testing everything with 3D and
this is such a disturbing AI, right here. This is such a disturbing piece, especially when you just got like it's like flayed skin on the side of the guitar and like just dripping. Oh, yeah, it's just. No. So Sadie, don't get it twisted at all.
I like it.
I absolutely adore it. It's doing something that I wasn't expecting to experience. You know what I mean? Like it's giving me this really visceral reaction, which because I wasn't I didn't know what to expect.
Okay.
But I love the concept and I love what you're doing. It's just there's like a real like I said, like the holes, like and the drippings, and I'm just like, I've never seen anything like it.
Were these scanned or did you create them in Blender?
I did. Well, I used a Blender to reduce our mesh point because it was huge.
Yeah.
So I generate the image from AI model, and I put again to another AI to generate 3D from the images. Then I put in Blender, and it's
exactly
fun.
right. It's that first try that really throws things out.
Something once, it's easy.
Well, I just I just don't have a very professional. Well, I'm a musician, so I'm not visual artist or 3D professional guy. So even just for
awesome.
composer today, it's quite nice, yeah.
But I noticed you brought in, all these models are, you've got the skeleton going on, you've got armature.
Well, there's a couple of different things, and I bet you Action Dine will probably be able to tell you more about that too, because Action Dine does a lot of gravity sketch stuff. But as far as the bones of something, once you've got it put together, once you've got it constructed, and you can manipulate the animations of that stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong, Action Dine?
I've done a little bit of stuff with bones, adding them to models, and I have yet to actually get any of my models that have bones to work in here, but it's also part of my inexperience with using them. So I'm actually delighted to see that you've got one working in here, because the one that I imported, I could see the dots moving around, but the actual mesh stayed put. So I don't know, there was some sort of disconnect. But yeah, when you open the inspector for a model, you actually have checkboxes to use and they're on by default to use the bones and the animation.
And then there's also obviously we can connect it to rotors or rails or any of the normal patchable things, I assume, right? Ooh.
Yeah, and one fun thing to try is hooking it up
Crazy.
to the set materials, and that inflate thing can be fun, especially when you have.
Well, plus, you have that
a
set,
lot of
the direction,
polygons on
the
it like this
direction
that are all
part
gonna
of
be
the
going in
inflate,
different
where it
directions.
goes
That
with
can
wherever the
look
image
cool.
is or whatever. You can, yeah, you can have a lot of fun with that. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, this is Sadie.
Yeah,
I got to just say, this
you
is
do some weird
it's
stuff
awesome
with
because
that.
it's again showing what's possible in here, and especially in a multiplayer space. That's you until you're in the room with a bunch of other people, you have no idea what's going to translate. But I mean, like, but you've proven to us that this is possible, and that's awesome. Thank you for doing that. I was going to suggest we look at another world, do another field trip before we end our session today. But has anybody got one that they're really like? I really like you to see, or just to see if it's going to work in multiplayer. Anybody got one that's ready to go? Not yet. Leo, how you doing? You've been quiet over there. What's up? Do you have something you want us to look at? Or are you good? Really yet? I was playing with Action. Action Dine took a Tron car and and turned it. Took a. That was a fun one. Awesome. Were you gonna say?
We can go there.
Were you gonna say something?
I have some devices to show too.
Space Dog, or was there somebody else that was?
I'll start that one up if you want.
A Geek Biscuit, how are you feeling? You want to? Do you have a world that? Do you have a world that you want us to look at, or do you have some questions?
Hey. Yeah, well, just I just had a very quick question about like triggering videos.
We have
from
any video
things,
in here, and you use the video block. So far, how about this? I have an idea. What is the way you've used so far to bring a video into the world? Because this is,
Okay, so so I use one of these. Yeah, so I've just loaded a 360 video with one of these. But say I've got like a sound that I've loaded in on a loop on a boofer or something, or whatever they're called, the weird flower spinny things. Or whatever. I was just trying, the simplest thing to make work. So I have a loop and I trigger different loops and different sounds, and I just want some video interactivity with that.
This, as far as
getting a bit confused with,
I've been on this app for about 2.5 years, and as far as what has been developed in here versus nice, what has been developed in here? This is the listener block. As far as what's been developed in here, I think this particular thing has been the most underdeveloped. I haven't seen a whole lot of stuff. But what did you just do, Leonardo? What did you just? Because I just saw something just come up. Okay. Did you load something in Geek Biscuit? Because I just saw some huge. I saw a huge.
Just the listen.
Was it? Yeah. What did you bring something in? You already brought something in?
Oh, maybe it's because of me.
Where?
Oh, okay. No, because I don't see.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah, I see there. Actually, this is the
this is perfect.
I have.
Oh, I see a hand over here. Do you guys see that?
Ask question one more. Yeah. So you.
Yes.
I see it over there. Yeah.
So you said this object is less developed. So actually, I already have video just there. I don't know.
Now it's moved. Trigger. So as far as like where, so as far as where it's like where it starts and where it ends, is that what you're saying, or just trying to loop it? What's the end? Just what's your end goal, or is it just that you want to be able to trigger?
Okay, so for example, For example, I've got eight boofers with loops on, and want each of those loopers to change video or affect the video.
Leo, have you had experience with that very much?
So quite simple.
Mess around with the prop blocks. Yeah. So as far as
I'm sure triggered just like
so this
else.
is so this.
We go there, check it out.
What's the problem?
So there's actually a problem because I saw the different video, but actually the video on the wall is just a switch to the video there.
I've seen this
so
exact
it's not the
thing
video
happen
I want to show
multiple videos in one world.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the things you can do in your prop thing on the prop itself is if you go to the inspect menu, you'll see the option to hide it. Do you see that as an option? So if you go, so one of the things you can do is on any image, you can switch the hide option on or off, right? That's one of the things you can do. And another thing you can do is that you can take a value block and have this connected to, let's see, what have I done that on? There's a couple of words that I've done where you can take a value block and have it inform where in the loop it'll start. So you could do that. But the main thing I would do, main thing I would do is exactly. I was going to just say that there's a device. Is it a device or a block? I think it's a block. There's a block called the preset manager, and I'm going to bring it up so you can see it. Block, and it's been about the most. It's been the most helpful when you're trying to do this kind of thing. And if you notice, both Sadi and Geek Biscuit,
I think it's awesome.
On the thing it says visibility, connections, positions, and states. So if you want everything about this prop, about this block to be saved in a preset, you pull over a plasma bolt over to the block you want, the preset to remember or to be watching. Then you come down here and you see how this says preset 1, preset 2. So like say, for instance, right now it's visible. Okay. So this is the preset 1. Now, if I want to hide it, that'll preset 2. How do you know it's changed? Well, right now I'm in edit mode. So I got to go to play mode. See how it's hidden now? If I hit the preset 1, it should go not hidden anymore. So far, I'm not seeing any change.
Okay.
But that's what it's supposed to do, is change from hidden to not hidden. So maybe there's a different video. Maybe the video that I'm seeing is not the one that is affected. I don't know if anybody else is having a different. But that's literally what I would be tinkering with.
Yeah,
but this is a perfect example. But this is a perfect example, Geek Biscuit, of a use case driving the development of a block for the developers. So like if there's 3 or 4 of us going, hey, we want to do this, the developers will really pay attention to that, and they'll go, okay, we'll switch that and put it up in the next update. So if you say, I want to do this, it's not doing it, it's not giving me a video switcher, give me a video switcher idea.
Okay.
The preset's not working. They'll find the bugs.
Okay. So at some point in the future. So at some point in the future, if I just, for example, I build an example of what I'm trying to achieve, and then show somebody, and we can. That's
really the best part of it. But see, like right now, does everybody see the conductor up on the wall right now?
That's cool. Yeah, this is awesome.
Okay, so that conductor wasn't there. That conductor wasn't there before because the other one was because this must be the one that is connected to this video, isn't it? Yep, that's it. So that's the problem. So like for instance, like if I want, again, this, I want it to be visible for this first thing. So this is the first preset. Second preset is going to be, whoops, was it hidden before? Okay, whatever. So hidden, not hidden. I screwed it up, I think. Hide. Okay. And then for second one, there we go. All right, I think I did it. Okay, so now in play mode, it should go back. There you go. Yep. There you go. See how I did that? Geek, come over here for a second.
Hit the wrong button.
Come over here. Okay, so what's going to happen is if you have all of your videos lined up,
Cool.
right?
Yep, I can see.
And they're all being watched by the preset manager, all you got to do the switcher is change the visibility of each one. Okay?
Oh,
Yeah. Well, even better, you can
that's awesome. I suppose you just go into there to set them off.
Yeah. Also, you could even have. You could also have this, like the interactivity block we were just doing. So the interactivity thing,
awesome. Yeah,
you could have the interactivity thing itself send a thing that sets off this preset. Like a lot of times, people will just use a button to set off a preset. That's the easiest thing. But you can totally map it so that if people are in a specific area, like, and just like what Sadi's been doing, right? So like if I just have a
that's cool.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's.
But and the other thing too is you can hide the preset manager. You can just have the buttons randomly around the space. You know what I mean? And then it. You could do things that are like listener based. Like if somebody listens and if you hear a sound, or if somebody plays an instrumental, there's an instrumental, or like even like a MIDI. You could have a MIDI interface where somebody in the real world is sending a piece of MIDI information, and that triggers it. Like I've been using TouchOSC to send like a accelerometer information to patches in here to
Oh,
so
it's
like
great.
You can like I could but like for instance like like you're like I want this guy to be moving around.
Highly recommend it.
I could use my phone and have the accelerometer information be sent from my phone to PatchWorld, and it would be moving around the video.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if the projection you're taking off of
VR and
the desktop or whatever, the 360 image that you actually are projecting in the room that you're VJing in or whatever, they're going to see the 360 effect that you do with a simple phone shifting. So that's blows my mind. That kind of and it's like it's a relatively, it's not any coding involved.
That's
it's
awesome.
just you're like, okay, well I gotta plug this into this. So Leonardo, can you explain what you just did here? So somebody comes into this trigger box, and all of a sudden it turns off, right, or turns on. So, yeah. So depending on how you set this up, this could when somebody goes into this box, they're going to be setting off that preset. So maybe you're on preset 2. He's invisible. He's not here. You don't see him. You walk in the room. There he is.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's. Oh, okay. Maybe it's because you're not there. It's probably because it's not there. You're not.
It's not changing.
Go into the trigger and see.
But I get it.
There it is.
Oh.
It's because it's still on preset 1. Preset 2 is that. Oh,
no, it's just frozen on the single frame.
There are things about multiplayer preset stuff that I've seen that is not 100% the same experience for everyone. Isn't that has that been your experience? Anyone else?
See ya. I feel like there's a lot of stuff where it's almost like per player, like not everyone is seeing the same.
Oh, right.
thing.
They could be on local player or not.
I don't assume it anyway.
multiplayer, single player too. So, right. So sometimes to get
to do
smart. Certain things, I'll run this through one of these.
Right. Does like XYZ information get sent on this jolt? I don't assume it does. It's probably just an on or off, right? It's all right. Yeah. Okay.
Oops.
Cool. Sorry. Well, shoot. I think I don't know if I have very much else that we want to talk about today, but I feel like today has been pretty fantastic. Does anybody else have something they want to show? I know that Action, you had some. Well, that's true. As you can attach them to players,
so you'll know. These attach peak players too.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite things that
make rides and stuff. You set to attach a player.
Yeah, that's if they're in the headset, it's a great trick to play on people. Yeah, Leo's got all these devices that like will set the whole environment and like, you know, do you want to it's really it feels disrespectful after a while, but I mean the effect is pretty great at first, you know. But once when you're just talking to him and he's just throwing you around the room, you start thinking, does Leo like me or not? Is he?
Oh man.
Does he respect the authority? Is that the problem? Is he got a problem with authority? Is that what it is? Yeah, it's totally true.
It's a way
depending on how you're feeling, you're projecting your emotions. Like, he's mad at me. He's mad at me. Yeah, it's just a cold. That's the thing about skeletons. They're very cold neutrally. They're neutral in motion. Yeah. But I will say I think that it probably matches your real face, because you just seem like you're always kind of bemused, always. You're just watching and going, yeah, that's kind of silly. All right, friends. Action. Did you want us to come and see your car, or maybe some other, or do you think that? Here's my.
Actually, there was some other devices I think Geek Biscuit might actually be interested in if he's doing some VJ stuff.
I would not do that just because I wouldn't do that in here just because I don't know where we're going to be at as far as CPU with the 3 models in here. I don't. Perfect. Sounds good.
I'll pull up Synth Car. We'll go there, and then I'll show the color stuff in there.
Uncle Space Dog, how you feeling? You doing okay? You get what you need? Nice. Good. Right on. So like again, just like as you can probably
good
see that we're all chill. We're all kind of after the same thing, trying to figure out how to make this work in our own context. So. All right, I'm heading over to Action Dine's QB Synth Car presently. So if you'd like to join me, please do.
Cool.
Yes. Vroom, vroom.
Oh my god. Shiny. Oh, that's weird.
Oh yeah.
I want to see myself in the reflection, but I can't.
That would be cool.
Strange. Whoa.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It is a device that you can pull up. It's just the Q Beast.
It does look like an engine. Oh yeah. So you. Yeah.
But I thought the innards looked kind of like an engine. You know.
Yeah, so this is a sound module, so that like if
it's
anybody
just a repackaged QB
sequencer on it, which is what I was doing the other day, is I pulled up just a regular melody sequencer and plugged it into the car, like you do, like an aux cable, Was I the only one? Was I the only one that got kicked off? It's weird.
There
I
he
don't
is.
know. I didn't do anything. Did we lose Geek?
You fell off, yeah. Oh, where's Geek Biscuit?
Yeah, I don't know. I got kicked off too. Geek.
Oh, there.
Not the only one.
Whoa. What happened? Whoa. Okay.
It was probably when I was loading these in. I think it was like right after I pulled these in that they're not that heavy either. They're pretty lightweight. These are just for doing like color theory stuff. So you can either feed like a hue value into the input or just pick a value.
Oh, that's great.
And then it's going to give you, so all of these are 120 degrees apart on the color wheel.
Mm-hmm.
So you adjust saturation and brightness here, and it'll affect. But all of the outputs for hue, saturation, brightness are then on the back that you could put into a set color block.
Oh, nice.
So if you want to keep like the color theme of all your lighting and stuff like aligned into color theory, like this is what you would want to use.
Mm-hmm.
This does analogous colors. So these are going to be either 30 or 45 degrees apart from the center. So you can choose either 30 or 40, and then it has outputs again for all of those on the back. This one does tetradic colors, which is sometimes referred to as like a square color pattern on the color wheel. These are all 90 degrees apart, which means that opposites are going to be actually considered complementary colors. So if I choose right here, so I've got two complementary colors and then two more complementary colors to use.
I like
so
the
you could even
complimentary label.
It was kind of a quick labeling. I probably could have rearranged stuff,
cool.
but yeah, you could like feed the output of this into then one of these and get kind of creative with there. But that's kind of like mathematically lined up as far as like what colors you're using if you have an interest in doing that. But I tried to make them as lightweight as possible while still giving some.
So when you said say color block,
so there's not a ton of stuff.
Not everybody's seen that thing, so I'm going to pull it up so people can pick it up. Block set color, that's what it's called. Block set color has all the hue, saturation stuff. So they're basically. Again, just what he was saying. You plug it right into the values. Oh, so value. When you say value, is that how is that connected to? This is one thing I have noticed about this. There's saturation, but then is B value? Is that correct? All right.
B is value. Yeah, I mean it's. Okay. Hue, saturation, brightness, but value is another term you can use. It just felt weird typing.
Well, the other thing I'm colorblind. I mean, I can see colors, but I just as far as I can't really. I mean, it's both things like describing and also being sure that color blindness for me is not seeing less. I don't think it's just that it doesn't line up with what other people see, and also I can't. I have a hard time, and I don't have the same amount of there's green in that.
Not everyone's going to see it the same way.
If you say so, I can't. The differentiation of certain things are not something, but I get the concept of what complementary and stuff that like I always try to keep a color scheme. Well, that's why I wear black all the time is because it's the easiest thing to match with. But anyway, yeah, no, I love these. These are the greatest.
Thank you. Looks like I got to fix this one. I tried having the colors on the back match, but it looks like this guy's not changing. So good thing I was back here when you were doing that.
H S. True. Yep.
Could throw a selector in there too and just have it stretch the beam out. Pull the beam
Oh,
out.
Action Dyne Industries. I saw some of those things on the item store.
It's famous. Oh, that's cool. I love that. It was funny. Yeah, like my friend Bees, who's done a lot of devices and a lot of MIDI work in here, told me, he's like, "Oh, you're famous." I'm like, "How am I famous?" He goes like, "Oh, on the Meta Quest store, when you look through the pictures of the for PatchWorld, there's a picture of you with your name on the top." I'm like, "Oh, that's what makes me famous, huh?" Oh. There was kids in a jam where I was with God, and the two of us was DJ Patchy and Todd Fatal and DJ Patchy. You guys together? Oh my gosh! And I'm like, what? What are you doing? It's the concept of celebrity is lost on me in this environment. I'm just sitting here laying in a trailer in the back of my backyard. So it's hard to feel important.
Oh, they changed something. You don't have save no more?
What?
What was it?
I said,
Did you
pick something that you can't save it?
That, or it could be that Action. Did you take off the open for certain
I'm
things?
not in edit.
Oh, I don't. Maybe I have this world restricted.
Maybe it's because it's a published asset. If it's a published asset,
allow editing. All right. No, I did. I had allow editing turned off in this world. There you go. You should be able to, right? Or no, I got to do allow actions.
I think saved that. I think a published asset, maybe depending on what you did when you published it. Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, which is good.
Oh,
I think,
yeah,
he
probably can't open a published asset. That's probably it.
Well, I can open.
I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, there you go.
No, that's it.
You made it for a long time, man.
I'm a bit of motion sickness for a sec.
You made it for a long time. Congratulations. Yeah.
That's right.
Please do. Yeah, reach out on the on the Discord.
Thanks.
Okay.
See you guys again.
See you around.
Bye.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll do.
Okay,
Peace out.
Sadie. Thank you.
Okay, I should sleep in
I'm glad you're learning a lot. And well, if you have any other questions that come up, please just reach out on the Discord, okay?
That's great.
Bye, Sadie.
That's very cool.
Yeah, thank you so much.
This is cool.
Have a good day.
So when we were, man, for the longest time, in fact, when I was starting my first puppet workshop, Leonardo was in there with me, and I was just like, the color blindness thing has really been bumming me out, especially when I'm making puppets and stuff. And so that's why when we were able to, when he made the color shape thing, you've seen the color shape device, right? Okay, sorry, you're right. Yeah, this is the color shape block that
I don't know. You showed me a lot.
I basically just put two blocks, two devices back to back that he made. One is a shape block, one is the color select. Yeah, shape spawner, and a color.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it like a shape spawner?
He has the things on cranks as opposed to sliders. He has the changing values on cranks. Yeah. Isn't that awesome? I know.
What?
I know. Is that okay?
They're so small.
But here's the best part. The very best part,
though. Because these don't. That's right. Because these don't stop.
Okay.
Oh,
press
that's
the
what
button.
I should
Okay, hold
have
on.
used
See,
for.
see where you're at with the colors?
The color.
See where you're at with the colors, right? Press the button because you're like, oh, what if I want to save that? Press the button. Press it.
Wait, snapshot.
Yeah, and now he's got. So if you were like, oh, I love that color,
so he's got like a camera out here, huh?
Isn't that awesome?
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
so I was
my.
like, for the puppet thing, I just use this all
That's
the time. The color
fantastic. That is fantastic. And then Leonardo, another beautiful device.
Mello's like, oh my God, you got to publish the
excellent UI there.
The back-to-back thing. I'm like, I can't take two of Leo's devices and then call it my own. That's like double insulting. And so I just figured I'm just going to repackage his devices, so the more it's in different places, the more people will find it. And then I'll just give them all the vibes. No, exactly. You put them in every world. I just on the side, I'm just like,
put it in
it's kind of like,
put it in a car.
It's like urinal ads. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting there making this fucking device, and all of a sudden there's an ad there, and it's like for somebody's devices. That's definitely what I got to do. I got to make. Oh my God! I just thought of it. I gotta do like an auto spawn if somebody pushes a button and it just spawns his device and asks for a vibe.
That would actually be kind of handy to have a device that
did you
spawns
see my
all of your devices.
I did a vending machine. Have you seen the vending machine?
Showroom or something like that. That might be.
There's a vending machine I made.
Yeah, the vending machine.
Hold on, let me see if I can call it up.
Oh,
this is getting slow in here for me. Maybe it's the color. Try the back to back. I'm gonna take this out for a sec. I think maybe with the car, it's it's way faster frame rate now. Yeah, but why would it have changed? I mean, I guess I don't know how much CPU.
The car, the car is very high poly.
Ridiculous
to get those curves.
Okay, let me see. It's a pop. Is it pop?
Yeah, and it's loaded all into memory too, so it's gonna affect it.
The whole world crashed for me. The whole the software crashed for me when you first loaded the sequencer on the car.
Oh, it's not working. Oh, there it is. Yeah, look, come here, over here. So this was my pop vending machine. No, it's okay. So you can take.
Oh, they're falling.
Sorry.
I'm trying to grab the.
Yeah, so
get them out of there.
I did that first, because they were like, I did this one. Yeah, especially when you get a ton in there. Yeah, exactly. So
you got to get the flap so people don't reach in and just steal it.
I don't know if it works now, but I'm gonna try vendor new. Okay, so be careful. I think this vends for everyone. So just try one thing and see what happens. Yeah, look over here. Look. Did you get one of these? A sequencer loop?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, press another one.
I got yeah. Well, just a little sequencer block.
And
that's cool. So you can have like a little tool palette.
You got one too?
You commonly use things.
Yeah. So it spawns for everyone. So watch this.
I guess.
So now everybody's got a clock.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So if you want to do a class and say we're spawning this, and then everybody can immediately, you can immediately, like a rotor clock. All right, everybody
have all the tools, everything. We're going to build a synth today. You have all your oscillators and everything
all
set.
All it is EXE blocks. So if you open
I love that. That is nice. What?
Ungroup. Here, look.
So it's execute blocks that's
simple.
doing that.
Back here. That's all it is. It's just a.
I really want to learn how to use those.
Oh, it's literally just It's just plugging it into this. That's it.
Yeah, but setting it up part, like
yeah, you're probably right.
Well, now with that new text block,
you got it right here. Spawn clock. You have this. Yeah,
but how do you tell the button what it's?
You just write in spawn.
That's what I mean.
That, and you use.
Oh, that's it. You just
The EXE is just so.
I was like, do you have to pull up the console? Like how do you?
I don't remember who did it first. It's probably
simple.
Boris.
Right,
Boris always does these things like, oh yeah, you just do this. I'm like, going, dude, why didn't you tell me I could do this? But yeah, so. Yeah, I don't even know. Literally, these are the ones that I got.
So they're just your options are like, just in that list, or
like there's stuff like Snapshot. I thought Snapshot was like a device, you know what I mean? Because it's got all those multiple parts in it. But you can do. There's devices that they've put on here. So not all of the things that are in the library can be spawned. But I don't know what makes one spawnable and one not. So I play it safe, using early devices. But I really wanted the thing I really wanted was a shape. Oh, it has a spawn shape. Yeah, spawn shape. So like if you take those three things, the clock, rotor, and shape, and just make one super thing, and then you go, okay, plug that into that, and then you're good. Then you're. Yeah. So that was one thing. Saddest. I think when I stopped doing it was because I got really sad because I put a bunch of transparent GIFs with the names of all the buttons on the portal, and it even shows up on the portal, but it never got populated in my library. So it's like, what good is it when you're putting the visuals in and it doesn't populate in your library? And then like recently, like I think after they were able to do the thing where they where the portal now is sort of the desktop version without going into the actual world. Now I can see all the things that I put in there. It's just like, what did they do? That's yeah.
Yeah, I've had some thumbnails that seem to switch back and forth between like the initial thumbnail when you saved it, and then the one that you've uploaded on the portal.
Dutchin was saying
like
somebody's got to do like an easy like batch deletes and stuff like that, because it's so I got every single snapshot that I've ever taken ever in the app.
Yeah.
In my library, so that I'm literally scrolling with my thumb. I'm gonna get some thumbstick drift off of this. Oh, and sound samples are just like, yeah, I've got like thousands of them. Anytime I ever just
sound samples.
Every time I've just talked into a microphone, it's in there.
Folders would be good.
Yeah, I'm still scrolling to find one of the things that I did for the buttons. But yeah, but if you go into the images, I can find it right away and I see where it is. I wish there's a way that you could just place an image in a world from the portal. That might work. You ever tried that, Leo? Oh, so I don't know if you guys care about this, but you're my only friends in here. But I was working on my puppet mill, and I talked with God, and he said, don't even worry about the spawner, the cloner. Just get your puppet. Just make the perfect puppet with all of the things. Yeah, where all of the sliders that you want to, and any of the parameters that you want to be changed in anything are all set up. So I had to make something. So I had to make something where like the head this is how tall I want the head to be at the very top. Here's what, and so it couldn't be like 0 to, it had to be like the something that still looked like a puppet at the very bottom end of the slider or whatever, right? So I had to map it every slider separately, So if you go to the perfect puppet thing, you'll see all the sliders that I did.
Oh yeah.
And then if you go to edit mode, you can see all. I put the random on all of them, and then, all at once, and they look awful. But they're definitely not so perfect then. But it turned out good. But yeah, that's how you. That he said. Then you can do the clone. Then you can do the cloner pretty easily. But the problem is that grouping them after you've that's that. So that was the biggest. That was the last week I spent on it, was just getting all of the individual things on the face and the hair and all that stuff. But I forgot facial hair. I probably should do facial hair too. It's one of my favorite things to do on a puppet. Right? Facial hair is all, it's all the best.
Mm.
Yeah, the eyebrows are huge. Oh, that's true. All you got to do is just copy the eyebrows.
Why don't you get the eyebrows figured out? You just
yeah, see?
Yeah, he's good at moving his eyebrows. Look at him.
He's got to get you some Groucho glasses. Hey, what are you saying? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything. I'm sorry. Okay, that's actually kind of a cool. That would be a kind of a cool. It's an eyebrow maker from just controller position. I would please do that. Please make one of those. Just glasses.
If there was an attach point on the wrist, you
that's
could
what I'm
put some
saying. Please
sliders
make those
on your wrist that control things on your hat, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the big. Otherwise, you'd have to have the
or
control,
Leonardo would
slider,
make a
hanging
crank
off
so that it'd be like
the side of the hat, which I wouldn't be
Oh my God. That's a great idea.
I think I need to model my. I bring my selfie.
What about
safety
wearable
helmet
wings that
into
can
here,
by
I think.
crank go out?
It's a
That would be
it's a
kind of
wearable.
like condor, like a condor man thing. Well, you could still
Yeah,
once
if there was an anchor point on the back, the head one is good. But
yeah, that would be sick. I want to do that.
yeah,
that probably
jetpack
wouldn't be-
or
Yeah. Well,
right?
who's made a jetpack? Hasn't somebody made a
Jetpack with some
already?
wings and fly around.
Victor.
Yeah,
Victor. Have you played the Victor's Physics
Any
World?
flying
ever?
vehicles that actually
Dude,
fly.
those things are
I
insane.
was talking about it. I don't
Was
know
it?
if he ever did it?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, and then
Dutcham's RC car.
there's that was Victor, right? The plane and then the RC car, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He did the plane one and the spaceship one. Have you seen the spaceship?
Oh, okay. Well, Dutcham then did
multiplayer
a
spaceship. Oh, dude.
one too. Then
Yeah, that game, and he did all those meshy. Those are meshy AI.
no, not yet. Oh yeah, the game.
Assets.
Yeah,
They all look like old, beat up demolition derby spaceships. Dude, it's so fun. So fun. Have you done any? So
That's a quick way to do it.
Space Dog, are you so when you get into VR, are you when you're creating stuff, do you use other apps that are VR creation apps, or are you mainly just messing around? Oh,
So I've messed about.
yeah.
In terms of visual stuff, I've messed about a bit with Tilt Brush, and that's about it. Or Open Brush now. Yeah.
Okay.
But aside from that, there's not a lot of music-related VR apps.
That's true.
And there's not a lot of video VR apps.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're absolutely right.
on
As
Steam,
far as
so I've been
if
kinda
I were to
limited,
give you any
you know.
recommendation, and I hope you don't mind me doing that, as far as visuals are concerned, Dutcham, you could do worse than going to Dutcham's worlds. All of his worlds have this really compelling visual component to it. He's done a lot of work outside of Patch to make those things happen. Like he uses Cinema 4D, but he makes it so that the polygons are small enough that it doesn't mess up your headset, your world experience. And so you go in and it's you're like, oh my God. He was doing it before Humanity did the Viz synth, but that Viz synth it's diabolically simple and amazing. And yeah, he's the one. he's that Vidsynth is I think that was the draw for you
Humanity
to
is
come
the other
here,
one to
wasn't it?
look at.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I came across that that Harry Schotter drum and bass thing on Steam, and I was like, that looks like a joke. So I had
that's
a
the
quick
other.
look on that, and then I was like, what's this program? Hang on. So yeah, then
Yeah. You know what? I think that
I'd
should be
seen
that
around the
absolutely the
same time, I
Vidsynth
looked
should
it up,
be
and then
its
sort of
own separate
visual synth, and I was
side
like,
quest
okay,
app
yeah,
for
let's
sure,
get into this.
100%. Don't you think? I mean, it's that good. I mean, it's definitely, the Harry Schotter thing is cool because it's showing how you can collaborate with a bunch of different like artists and stuff in here, and just set off different performances, different ghosts and stuff. And I still haven't really done that much work with that, but I should do these multiple ghosts that are the visuals are changing. Man, why am I not doing that? I should be doing that all the time. Pop-ups over here. Yeah. Two separate things going off. I should have it. What am I doing coming to any of the workshops with the puppets that are just like randomly agreeing with what I'm saying on a regular basis? I should just have a MIDI controller that you guys can't see that just like sets off like, instantaneous applause.
I love
by
that
like,
idea.
A group of like bunnies around or something like that. That would be. They're just walking around. They're like going, "That's a great idea."
Make like an entourage.
That's a great
of
idea,
like
Todd.
mini Todd.
Way to go,
Todds
buddy.
that follow you around, agreeing and laugh at what your jokes.
Just a disembodied head of my dad, just saying, "I'm proud of you, son.
You're so smart and funny."
Yeah.
I've actually got a question about MIDI. I saw there's a few videos on like how to get MIDI in and out of.
Oh yeah, no, it totally is. So
they're all kind of Mac related.
So first of all, the first thing you need to know is that they made a companion app for PC and Mac. So if you ask that same question on Discord, I will be able to direct you to the actual link for that Bublick, Bublick or Bublick or whatever. He's the one I think that has been working on the companion app. So that thing is companion app for anything. Martin, who's another one of the musicians on here, he's done Logic stuff, but also has done. But again, that's only because it's MIDI, because it's a MIDI companion. So it's not Ableton based. It's just plain old MIDI based. And I got it to work with very little latency, both on CC controls and note values stuff.
Nice.
So
thanks.
Yeah, it's super great. And one of the things I did before I got into VR was I used a bunch of iOS devices, so like iPhones and iPads and stuff, and had them trigger one another through Bluetooth MIDI and stuff. And so I know how to make wireless setups with phones and stuff. So so that's even helpful. I mean, I've actually done that directly through TouchOSC, an app TouchOSC, but the latency is not as. I mean, it's more of a problem. But there's a video on the PatchWorld account of me breaking down how to make just make regular TouchOSC key mappings work in real time. So it's all doable. It just depends on what you really want to do. I think that's the thing. It's like most people, when they come in, first thing is like, oh wow, can you do that? Oh wow, you can do that. Oh wow, and then you have to kind of figure out, okay, this is what I want to do. If you don't have a way forward, I think it just is a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
It can be, it can be. And then if you get overwhelmed, so maybe start small and think of a smaller version of what you want to do and learn or find some side project you can do to learn that portion of it before you're ready to tackle the thing. And who knows, like along the way, maybe by then you've built up some assets or tools that help put it together in a different way than you had originally intended. But yeah, it can get overwhelming because there is a lot to learn. But there's also like such a helpful community. Like you've taught me a ton. Leonardo has taught me a ton. And especially get on the Discord and voice if you're getting stuck, because there's a lot of people that do check that and they like to help out.
He's committing work fraud.
I'm supposed to be at work, so I should probably definitely finish my day's work.
Yeah, man. We'll talk to you soon.
No,
reach out on the Discord. See ya.
But, thanks a lot, guys. Much appreciated.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, no, that was a good session today. I'm pretty happy with it.
Will do. See ya.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got nothing else.
Yeah.
You guys have other things you want to work on, or you guys cool? You said you had this big list. Where's your list?
I don't think I have anything else.
Wow.
Anything else I was working on is
stuff.
top secret.
Yeah.
Well, just the stuff for the co-design stuff. So, people will, and I don't know what it's going to look like the next time I see it, 'cause it's in Gad's hands.
But yeah, by the way, did you get?
We'll see.
I went to my singles and collabs world, and the thing is like glitchy still, where you can't just click on a thing and the portals won't open without clicking.
I have been in it. There was one I noticed that there was like a collider of something like on near the ground, outside, and it was harder.
Well, the singles and collab
on just one of them, I
portals,
noticed, but
a portal of portals or whatever. The collection
have any
world itself is. Have you seen that one? The one that where it welcomes you coming in with my head.
Yeah. You had them, and you have them like they're kind of all laid out you have a ground and there's a bit of a
right,
But I did see another one where you just literally have the bubbles kind of like floating in space. But I didn't have problems with either. But the one that does have kind of a ground, there was a few portals.
Well, I just wanted to make sure you weren't having
off of stuff trying to get in. But
those are the ones as far as up to now, what I'm the most happy with, and then the ones and then the collection I did for puppets and stuff, I have a bunch of Leonardo's stuff in it too. So it's just like so there's, So I wanted to make sure you got everything you were asking for. Damn it! I got to figure out why that one.
And I still have Ricochet stuck in my head. One
sample doesn't come through on that
tune
on that bubble player. I don't know if it's and no way of being able to find it in my folders. What? No. What's that?
Did you see Sandman yet, Todd? Sandman?
Oh, yeah, it's very. No,
please,
very
the big. Big well
did you just post it?
Yeah, he just published it.
Can you show me?
I don't know if he published it. You shared it with me anyway.
Yeah, I published it.
Nice.
I checked it out. It's cool.
Yeah.
This is the weirdest bubble that got generated. That's a generative.
Oh. Right.
It's called Teenager Grumbles. Teenager Grumbles.
Yeah, I mean it looks distorted.
Is what I put in the Gen 8 AI.
Like it looks.
That's not a teenager grumbling. You guys have not met teenagers. All right.
It's weird.
He was going there, and then I don't see it. Do you see it? Oh, there he is. I see.
It might take a bit to load. There it is.
This is a Metallica cover.
No, not Enter Sandman. That's what I was thinking at first too.
This was only 2 pages, and it took me a week.
Oh man.
Thought it'd be kind of easy. It was not. Right, this is the tape where you can't look at the whole when you open it.
That's good. Yeah, you swim inside of it.
Yeah, you can't turn your head. You have to look.
This is hysterical.
Or it'll crash.
You have to go like this. All the way back.
Talk about pushing the.
Okay, wait a second. Here's what I don't understand. For what? Okay, this is fantastic. Okay, so how? Okay, first of all, is this? Which Sandman is this? It's definitely it's the minor key version. So either he was able to figure out. So Leo, I got questions. Okay, so first of all, this is a minor key version. But use a translator to translate the sheet music. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm reading here? How did you translate sheet music? Yeah. How did you translate? No. So but it's not. But your translator doesn't actually.
I thought I showed you that.
Oh, I was gonna say. So because the reason is that you are playing a minor version, so it's creepier and awesome, more awesome.
By hand.
But I feel like it's because. Okay, so yeah, good. That's fine. So this person SYML made a creepy version. I love it. It's really cool. Do you know this person, Raphael? Yeah, I love it. It's strange though.
No,
that's strange. Yeah, MuseScore. Yeah.
MuseScore. I tried free for a week on MuseScore.
It took you to sequence it. It took you a week. Is that what you said? Is that what it said, Daniel? Yeah.
Besides the treble, and besides the.
That's why people use arpeggiators, so that you don't have to ever
two sequences.
Because that's all most of this stuff is. It's just the chords, just arpeggiating through chords. There's some of it it's not, but most of it is just arpeggiating.
Probably when it's faster.
Oh, right. So you're just like yeah, with like a ghost or something.
Real life, and then just copied
it. Yeah,
got it in here. No, I mean.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because the thing I got, I just overlay over the notes, and it gives me all the numbers I need and shit. So.
What?
So I do one note at a time. So I had to print the label for every note.
So when you say a week, you're talking
gave me
about
the note.
24 hours
It
times
gave me
7.
the numbers, the key number.
Somebody just make you sandwiches being sliding down through a hose or something like that. Just yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
DoorDash knows where to just throw the sub sandwiches down there and just cut it up in slices. That's it.
It's in a rope out in a basket out the window.
I mean, it's not even, maybe they're not even burritos. Maybe it's a full like roast
Burritos,
turkey or
living
whatever. You
burrito,
have to cut it up into a
burrito.
burrito somehow. It's just all right. Yeah, I must be getting hungry because I'm talking about food. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna see you. I'll see you next time. Been fun.
Yeah. All right. It's been good. All right. It's been good. All. See you, everyone.